All right, tonight's games on Gitsapalooza are brought to you with the kind consideration and help of the Labrynth Games in Baraboo, Wisconsin. Hello, everyone. Here we are. Welcome to Gitsapalooza. We're at the Labrynth Games in Baraboo, Wisconsin. And my friend Tyler and I are going to play a 50 rice Bushido game. This gives me a chance to get a game in since I was TOing last weekend. I was jonesing for a game, so Tyler was nice enough to come in, and we'll see if we can get through one. So this will be his temple versus my Tengu. So I will just give you a quick perusal through my Tengu. I didn't want to take the same figures you guys always see, though I don't have a lot painted, so I don't have a lot of options, but I took Katenbo as kind of my leader, and then I've got a bodyguard, and I've got Haxabo and the eagle, and my now with a broken wing, Ryohobo to move some ki around, and of course then Kibo. What do you got over there?
I have Kenko the North Tree. I have Yumi. I have Kitsune and Foxworm. I have Kyobi, Atsuko, and Riku.
All right. And we've got a nice little farm set up here with a couple of carts and a lake to be some difficult terrain. And what is the mission
envoy.
The envoy. Okay, so we're declaring our Vim at the beginning of the game. So Tyler, why don't you tell me who your Vim is?
It'll be Kitsune.
Kitsune, of course. There you go. Nice paint job. And then for me, it's going to be Haxabo. You guys may notice my figures look a little chewed up. We had an accident where the bag got knocked around, and so I've got some repair work to do. But anyway, that's how Ryohobo lost his wing. So anyway, we have our emissaries, and we will be doing the Dance of Death. So we will be back after deployment. I forgot to tell you guys about my cards. Sorry for the glare. Katenbo has Hotai's coin. I had 4 points left over. So I've got Running Windwatcher's theme, and then I have Spirit Trap, Hotai's Blessing, and Deflection as events. Tyler doesn't have any. So let's take a look at the table. So Tyler won the roll, made me deploy first. So I deployed in this corner so I could force Tyler behind the lake, which should interfere with his movement because he doesn't have anybody that is light-footed. So really, I didn't put much thought into it. I just kind of piled everybody up in the corner. And I'm sure he put more thought into it than I do, but the end result is piling pretty much everybody up in the corner. So we will do our roll to see who gets first turn. We might as well do that on camera. Ready? And what is... So Tyler is a 2, I have a 1. So you get to pick. Do you want to go first or go second?
Go second.
All right. Looks like I'm going first. We'll see you at the end of turn 1. Here we are at the end of turn 1. I'll just move in. So we both kind of cautiously moved forward, but nothing drastic. As you can see, my main group here of 4 just moved forward. Ryohobo meditated and then doled out ki to my 2 fighters in the front. So when they ki up, they'll be at full ki this turn. Most of his army moved around up to the center. I did, with my last couple of moves, bring my giant eagle over to here, where his fox, his Vim was back here, so I was thinking about doing an end round, but then he took his fox and moved it way over there. So at the moment, he's a little more centrally placed with more of his power than I am, but I guess we'll see as time goes on. On to turn 2. Here we are at the end of turn 2. It's quite a lot going on. My giant eagle engaged one of his monks over here. Eagle's taken a couple of damage, but it's still holding out okay. And I took that monk out of the mess, and then over here is the main scrum, where I managed to kill... Who did I kill, Tyler?
Kenko the North Tree.
Kenko. So I ganged up on Kenko with 3 models and managed to kill him. And then we're just kind of belly bouncing from this point on. Itsubo, that is the guy right there, took a point of damage. Otherwise, everybody's okay on both sides. And then Haxabo, my Vim, ran over here, got charged by his Vim, and Haxabo managed to do a point of damage to Kitsune. So I got a point, one of the victory points for that. However, then he charged me with the other fox, and I got lucky and rolled just well enough that he didn't do any damage. And I did sidestep defense to get myself out of the direct line of fire. So now I have to figure out what to do, because my Vim is definitely in trouble, and the Kitsune is in pretty close proximity to my deployment zone, which is worth a point. So I've got some thinking to do. So things are developing very quickly here in turn 2. We will see you at the end of turn 3. Okay, here we are at the end of turn 3. There is one less monk on the table. My giant eagle auto-disengaged from the water bender over here and kind of hopped over to the lake and then did just a melee move into the other monk, and it rolled out of its brains. Did really well, got on column 5, and then I rolled an 11 for damage, and I managed to kill the monk in one shot. Otherwise, not too much. We're just all kind of belly bouncing. Ryohobo healed Itsubo, that's the guy in the blue with the hat, so he's back up to full. So we have each of our Vims are in combat with a fighter from the other side. I guess in the long term, I'm winning this engagement really slowly. The Vixen over there has taken 2 wounds, and Haxabo hasn't taken any yet. But I am definitely rolling well. This is probably the best rolling I've had in a long time. So there we are. We've got this melee around the hut and a wall of water in front of the airbender. He now has 2 pass tokens. So we'll see if my having more models starts to matter. Other than that, we're doing okay. The peasant actually is beating Zenkibo. A little embarrassing. But we'll see how it all goes. All right, we'll see you in another turn. All right, here we are in turn. What turn are we? 3, 4? My poor Tyler has conceded. Let me show you what's been going on. So of course he was down a couple of models, 2 nice monks that he was relying on. One that I ganged up on and beat up, and the other one I just rolled out of my brains and killed. So that happens. It's a dice game. Well, in this case, he tried to disengage his Kitsune, changed back into fox form. She auto-disengaged, but she couldn't get far enough away that Kitenbo couldn't follow her. And again, he rolled incredibly well. And I hit her on the 5 column, and then I rolled, I maxed out the table. So his Vim is toast on a stick. So with very few figures left, my Vim is still untouched and does have the ability to auto-disengage. He's graciously conceding. So the temple is going to lick their wounds, go back, heal, pray, try to figure out what went wrong, and they will come roaring back, I'm sure, in the future. So my thanks to Tyler for a great game. It was a lot of fun. Sorry it didn't go better for you, but again, it's dice. It wasn't tactical. It was just kind of me rolling really well. But I feel better because I didn't get to play last week because I ran the tournament and I needed a game. So I suppose this is the karmic wheel giving me a little pat on the head for running the tournament last week. So we will see you guys next time on Gitsapalooza.